Myths are powerful. Myths influence the way we think and how we make decisions. Myths take advantage of our lack of experience. Let's bust up a few myths and misconceptions regarding the use of alcohol and is a great. The fact is, alcohol increases the level of stress that is placed on the body. Adrenaline levels increase in the body as we drink. We may feel more relaxed when we drink alcohol, but our body actually comes under additional stress. Myths could be a deadly assumption for someone. Myth: anyone who passes out from drinking too much should be put to bed and allowed to sleep it off. If a friend has had too much to drink and passes out, the worst thing you can do is drag them into a bedroom away from everyone else and close the door. Alcohol slows down the heart rate and breathing and lowers the blood pressure. The amount of alcohol it takes to make you pass out is dangerously close to the amount it takes to kill you. If a friend passes out, monitor their breathing and heart rate closely. If there is a reason for concern, do not hesitate to get the individual medical attention. You may save their life. Myth: it is all part of the fun to binge drink on a bet or a dare. Alcohol depresses nerves that control involuntary actions such as breathing and the gag reflex, which prevents choking. Someone who drinks a fatal dose of alcohol will eventually stop breathing. Even if someone survives an alcohol overdose, he or she can suffer irreversible brain damage. Rapid binge drinking is especially dangerous because the victim can drink a fatal dose before losing consciousness. The results are known as alcohol poisoning. Critical signs of alcohol poisoning include mental confusion, stupor, coma, or the person cannot be roused, vomiting, seizures, slow breathing, hypothermia, bluish skin color, and paleness. Don't wait. Immediately call 911 for help. Myth: teenage drinking is just a rite of passage to show everyone the mature adults we really are. The fact is, study researchers say their findings may help reveal a neurobiological link between teenage alcohol abuse and bad decision-making in adulthood. Scientists believe regions of the brain, including those implicated in decision-making, are slow to develop, and development extends into adolescence. Bernstein says in a news release, this research raises a concern that if the brain is permanently changed by alcohol, we need to place more emphasis on preventing adolescent alcohol use. Their study appears in the online edition of the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. These are the facts. You decide. Drugs. Marijuana is the most widely used illegal drug among youth today and is more potent than ever, according to the National Center on Addiction and Substance Abuse. Myth: marijuana is harmless. The fact is, marijuana puts any youth at risk. It's harmful to developing bodies and minds. Marijuana affects the brain and can impair mental health, leading to increased depression and anxiety. Marijuana smoking poses similar health risks associated with tobacco use. We know from research that marijuana use is risky for teens at a crucial time in their lives, said John P. Walters, Director of National Drug Control Policy. Drug driving is another danger. One roadside study of reckless drivers who were not impaired by alcohol showed that 45% tested positive for marijuana. Myth: marijuana is not addictive. The fact is, more youth enter treatment with a primary diagnosis of marijuana use than for all other illicit drugs combined. 60% of admissions for children and teens under 18 cited marijuana as their primary diagnosis. According to the Federal Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, of all the people entering treatment for marijuana in 1999, more than half, 57%, first used the drug by the age of 14. Steroids. Anabolic steroids are a synthetic copy of the hormone testosterone. They have been the subject of much debate over the last few decades, as well as misinformation. Athletes, especially bodybuilders, may feel lured towards them as these drugs do increase muscle size, strength, and stamina. Myth: steroids are safe. The side effects are significant and are more likely to be serious the younger the person taking anabolic steroids is. They include liver cancer, hepatitis, heart disease, cholesterol elevation, blood sugar elevation, epileptic episodes, fluid retention, and ultimately heart attack and stroke. Teenagers especially should not even think about the use of these drugs. Teens already have their testosterone levels at a level equivalent to the one a 300 milligram shot of testosterone would increase them to. Complex processes occur in a teen's body that are not yet understood. Introducing these drugs at an early age would interrupt this process, in addition to killing the best natural production of testosterone that you will ever get. My message to teens is, eat big, train big, and you will get big. These are the best years of your natural growth, so do not waste or jeopardize them. Hugo Riviera, Bodybuilding Guide and ISSA Certified Fitness Trainer. How can you tell if your teen has an alcohol problem? Look for marked changes in behavior, appearance, and health. Is your teen suddenly having trouble in school? Does he or she seem more and more isolated or have a new group of friends? Your teen might have an unusually hard time getting up or appear sick regularly in the morning. If you have alcohol in the home, do the levels decrease faster than they should? Is the alcohol watered down? Signs of drug abuse could be seen if a teen has a change in schoolwork, grades, and performance, starts skipping school, sports events, practices, or drops out of previous teams or groups. Changes in mood, disposition, attitude, showing less motivation, or having outbursts of anger or frustration. Money and valuables, items seem to be missing from your home. Becomes more thoughtless and forgetful, adopting new friends and abandoning old friendships. Beginning to show unusual sleeping habits. Where do you go for help? Call 1-800-662-HELP. Local agencies are LRADAC, Columbia Metro Treatment Center, Palmetto Health Behavioral Care, and William Jennings Bryan Dorn Veterans Affairs.